Today, Ruby and I are putting our crystal balls in place. We are going to look at what's happening in 2024. So here's our final post for 2023. Let's look at 2024. What's the top 5 things that Ruby thinks are going to happen next year? First things first, number 1, we're going to have a stabilization in the economy. So it's been a bumpy ride for the last 4 years. 2024 looks to be, fingers crossed, all things being equal, a better year, a stabilization year. Interest rates should, air quotes, should come down. Inflation has started to normalize somewhat. Things are expensive, but it started to normalize. So, number 1, the economy will get easier to manage. Not easy, easier to manage. That's 1. Number 2 on the list, marketing will change even more. Artificial intelligence will continue to push that agenda for marketing. The tools will get better, the use cases will get stronger, and you'll have a different world when it comes to how marketers market in 2024. That's going to shift how advertising works. That's going to shift how marketing for targeting for your ideal client will work, for your prospects will work. And that will become a real thing as we move through the next 12 months. So that's number 2. Number 3, we're going to look at selling is never going to be easy. Never has been easy. It will never be easy in moving forward. The options in front of your buyers are too great. The tools that they have at their disposal, the information that they have at their disposal is too great. It is time to think about how do we get outside of what the normal stuff that we've done and has worked in the past, which will not work going forward. What are we prepared to do? So, customers will change, humans don't. You'll figure out what that means, but understand behaviors, understand what your buyer has in front of them, so understand how that's going to impact sales. Selling will not be the same. So that's number 3. Number 4, how are we going to spend our budgets? Budgets are tight. Money is hard to come by. It's expensive when you go get money. You have to figure out what does that mean to you. So budgeting will become super duper important. It is not about cutting budgets. Cutting budgets for the sake of cutting budgets to save money is a stopgap. It's an emergency brake. It is not how you want to operate. So number 4, reallocate your budgets. What does that mean to you as a business? How are you going to operate? Ruby says make sure that those budgets are spent wisely. You need to know how that money is going to go into market and what's going to come back to you from that market. Cost of acquisition for customers. What does that mean to you? These are going to be very important data points to leverage. So look at your budgets. Don't slash your budgets unless you have to. Reallocate them to the things that are going to be meaningful to your customer. Number 4. Number 5, time is the only asset that we all have 24 hours of every day. It's how we spend those 24 hours. And so my statement to anybody in sales and marketing is revisit, review, relook at your days. Scheduling yourselves differently. More importantly, if you're an entrepreneur, taking time for yourself, taking that mental health break if you need it. That's going to be super important. But these are the things that I want everybody thinking about. So, time off matters. Make sure that that's part of your life in 2024. Rejuvenate yourself by taking time. So, that's it. That's the top 5. So for today, Ruby says Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. However you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate at all, enjoy your year. See you in 2024. Have a great one. Walking and talking with Ruby.